So we really wanted to share the amazing experience that Sam and I had when Paul's entire team photographed our wedding, our pre-wedding photo shoot, and everything about the day. It was absolutely incredible, and we loved everything about it. But if we go all the way back, right to the beginning, the reason we chose Paul and his team stemmed from lots of weddings we've been to and the amazing things that we've heard, people's feedback from their weddings, from other functions they photographed. We had a meeting with Paul many months ago at our house.
Not long after we got engaged either.
Yeah, probably maybe a month after we got engaged. At this very spot, and we all sat around the table and we instantly went away from that meeting and we thought, Paul is the perfect person to photograph our wedding.
As wacky and weird as us.
Yeah, he's just as wacky and weird as us. He brought his personality to the table. I think we probably did as well a little bit, and we got on like a house on fire. It was just brilliant.
And I just think since then we built up such a nice relationship with Paul. So it wasn't just he was doing his job, kind of taking photos for us, had a meeting, booked him, went to the wedding. Since then, we were in constant communication, saw him at other weddings, and it was really special when we saw him, and just kind of treated us with such respect, but not just because he was being a part of our wedding, but like a friend would. And that's why we just really loved working with Paul and the whole team, because that's how it really did feel from start to finish. And I think that really, really showed when it came to our engagement shoot, which was about a month or so before our wedding, because we'd gone back and forth on when we were going to do it, and those were the kinds of fun conversations and great advice that Paul gave us about where would be fun to do it. He got our personalities and really used his knowledge of what we were about and didn't like to make sure that we tailored our engagement shoot to do something super fun. And he was all for it as well. You don't get many photographers that are willing to come all the way to Southend with you and go on the rides, if the rides would have been open, and have so much fun. But he did, and it was probably the windiest day of the entire year when we went to Southend. But we just had the funniest day all together, the three of us, and I felt like we were with one of our best friends, and we were just acting like children, running around Southend, shoving ice cream in each other's face and chips and
bit of improv.
Yeah,
got me behind the counter in the chippy, cooking with the apron on. It was a bit of fun. He really, it was everyone just having a laugh. It wasn't too serious. No one really took themselves too seriously, but we knew we were going to get great shots at the end, which we absolutely did.
100%. And then kind of going from that into our wedding, the whole team, Paul and the whole team, were so communicative with us about how the day is going to run, timings, worked with us to get the right timings for the day, and that we didn't leave not enough time for any aspect of it, for both the females and the males, for all of the different areas of the day. And that was so helpful, because when you feel like you can trust the people that you've hired, you stay calm, and that was everything to us, because there's so much to think about, and it's nice that you don't have to think about it. And that helped leading into the day for us to feel super, super excited. And I think both Toby and I came away from the day thinking that in the lead up with getting ready, before the wedding even started, the whole team, no matter who was with either of us, made us feel so happy and positive, and we had such a laugh doing all the photos. And Toby on the golf course, me going up and down the corridors with Paul, and it was just so much fun. And on the day, nothing was too much of an ask. If we wanted a specific photo, they did it. And as we looked through the photos, they really did, the whole team, capture everything that we wanted. We said to Paul, something that was really important to us was we didn't want too many posed photos, and not because they're not special, they were just as amazing as all the other photos, but we wanted, the spontaneity of catch the moments, the special moments. And I'm pleased to say that looking back on our photos, they did exactly that.
Brilliant.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I love the photos. I mean, the whole experience really was epitomised by the fact that the two of us were Paul in the middle, we had a selfie all together, and it was photographed by one of the other members of his team in the middle of the dance floor on the night. And there's not many photographers that would actually do that and have a laugh with you at your wedding in the middle of the evening. That really summed it all up for us.
Absolutely.
He became our friend throughout the whole process, and we loved him for it.
And even after the wedding, that's continued because Paul does a post-wedding photo night, and he puts your face, one of his favourite photos from the night, on a cake, and he brings the cake, we make the dinner, and all the family gather round together and we do this big photo night. And it was such a special evening. We had so much fun, lots of laughing, and looked through all the photos with Paul as he did a presentation, and we can honestly say we could not have asked for any more with our photos.
The photos.
They're fantastic. We just love them so much. And I know that we can both hand on heart say that for any kind of event or situation in the future where we require a team of photographers, we would always look to Team PTP, because we just trust them so much and love the relationship that they build with their customers. And they don't just see it as a job, they live and breathe your experience with you, and that really meant a lot to us.
Yeah, the right decisions were made, the right company was hired. We couldn't have picked a more perfect team, and we'll cherish the photos forever. So I think all we can really say is a massive thank you.
Thank you so much.
The wedding wouldn't have been the same without you and the team, and we're just eternally grateful for it. So thank you.
We love Team PTP.